Cayman Voices was a dream that I had for several years now. It's about taking the power of storytelling to embrace our own collective history as a people. Through our individual stories, we're able to see the common thread that binds us together as one. One person's personal journey has become our collective culture, heritage, and history. This series will show people from all walks of life sitting down with me as the host and going through their life journey. Sometimes there are unknown elements of their lives, but ultimately we're going to walk away having learned something new with every person that we sit down with. I guess I would explain it as an exploration of our story. I'm naturally curious about people and their lives, so Cayman Voices is exciting and allows me to capture this for everyone to enjoy. We are seeking out Caymanians, multi-generational, as well as some who have moved here to, uproot their entire lives and to make this their home. This dream would not be possible without some sponsorship, and so I'd like to thank the DART organization for stepping up to the plate to ensure that we're able to deliver regular monthly content for our viewers to enjoy. So sit back, kick up your feet, turn up the radio, relax, and listen to Cayman Voices.
The University College of the Cayman Islands, the nation's premier provider of post-secondary education, is proud to support Cayman Voices, transforming the lives of Cayman residents.
All right, beautiful folks, we're here for another segment of Cayman Voices, and we are being joined by the lovely Miss Thelma Range. She is a centenarian, and for those of you who don't know what that means that she's over 100 years old, and in fact, she is 102. Miss Thelma, I don't think you remember, but I came and interviewed you when you were 99 years old a couple years ago, and I thought at that time that you were so blessed and so fortunate, and look at you. You're still going strong. It's still beautiful. We're going to talk all about your life, how you grew up, where you grew up, how you found yourself to be in the beautiful Cayman Islands, and anything else that you want to tell us for that matter. So, Miss Thelma, let's start out about, tell us a little bit about where you're from, where you were born, and who your parents were.
Well, originally, I'm from Panama,
yes,
Republic of Panama, but my daddy said he came down to Panama,
yes,
to get us, because he said he wanted us to be speaking English.
Oh,
you know, so he took us up to Jamaica, Jamaica.
Ah, so you were born in Panama.
Yeah.
And you grew up until what age did you remain
12.
in Panama? Until you were 12. Now, was your dad from Jamaica?
Yeah, he's Jamaican.
He's Jamaican. Okay. And where was your mom from?
Well, between Jamaica and Panama.
Okay. All right. So she was born in Jamaica as well?
Yes, because her people are from Manchester.
Oh, from Manchester, Jamaica. Wonderful. So how did they find themselves to be in Panama? How did they get there? Was it work? Your parents?
Oh, well, my daddy was working with the canal zone, the Panama Canal.
Yes.
And that's how he happened to got some connections with my mother. Because her daddy worked there also, and the connection was made between the two men.
Right.
And my grandfather introduced my mother to my dad.
Oh, I see. Okay. So that's interesting. So the Panama Canal, I can imagine, was quite a hub then for people around the region and maybe even the world to come and work on the canal.
Right.
Yes. All right. So how many siblings did you have growing up?
Oh, well, my daddy was married twice.
Okay.
And his first wife died. Then he married my mother.
Okay.
But by her, he had 3 children, 2 girls, 2 boys, and a girl.
So you were the only girl of that union?
I wasn't in that at all.
Oh.
That's the first marriage.
That was the first marriage. My apologies. Okay.
So after she died, and my grandfather introduced him to my mother, then that was another union.
Okay.
And by my mother, he had 2 boys also and a girl.
Oh, wow. Okay. Wonderful. So then you were the only girl of that union.
Right.
Yes. Okay. And so at the age of 12, you moved from Panama back to Jamaica.
Not back.
Or for the first time for you.
For the first time. Right.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Now, you were fluent in Spanish in Panama?
Yes.
Yes.
But after the exchanges took place, I lost some of the Spanish because I got so much connected to the English in Jamaica. I went to school in Lesterfield with Allen. You remember Teacher Allen?
No, but you can tell me all about it. I might be too young.
Yeah, you might have been.
Yes.
So I got connected to, the churches and school in Jamaica.
Right. Okay. And so you went there as a preteen, 12. And how long did you then remain in Jamaica for?
Well, I stayed there a long time because I went to school in Lesterfield, and then I went to college in Bethlehem Training College for women.
Yes.
And after I came out, I worked in Jamaica in the schools first.
Right. So you went to train to be a teacher.
Teacher, right. Then I was working in Clarendon. I think it was not Trout Hall. I can't remember the name of the country part where I was.
Yes.
But it was near to Frankfield.
Okay.
So after I got this job in Cayman as headmistress in North Side and taught here for 3 years. Then
So let's back up a little bit. So you were teaching. You got your teacher's qualification in Jamaica, and you taught there for a while. How did you find out about Cayman? Somebody just said.
No, the government.
The government was looking for
Board of Ed.
Okay, Board of Education. Yes.
Right.
So they were advertising in Jamaica, looking for teachers.
I imagine so, because that was how I got in touch with them.
Okay.
Because they selected me as a teacher in Northside.
Okay.
That's how I first came to Cayman.
Yeah. And what year would that have been that you came to Cayman?
Oh, I wouldn't remember.
You wouldn't remember that. Long time ago.
Yeah.
Yeah. And had you really heard about the Cayman Islands before you heard of that position? No. You must have been where is this place?
Right.
Yes.
But it sounded, of course, sounded nice, and of course we were used to America. But anyhow, I came to Northside and I worked here, and after the 3 years I went back to Jamaica.
Okay.
And was working in Jamaica in Irish Town.
Oh, right. Okay.
That's St. Andrew?
Yes.
Going up to Newcastle.
Okay.
So while I was there, they called me back in Cayman to ask if I would accept a position here in West Bay, because the principal who was in West Bay had died.
Wow.
That was Miss Beulah, was her name. She died, so they needed another teacher here, and that's how I came back to Cayman.
Okay. So when you came back to West Bay, then did you take that principal position?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you were.
That's what they called me for. So I was teaching in West Bay until my uncle in Panama was very ill and was dying.
Okay.
So I wanted to go.
Yes.
I wanted to go back to Panama.
Yes.
To be with them before he died.
Right.
But I took it the wrong way, because instead of applying to the board, explaining the situation, and going to Panama. I had nothing to do in West Bay because they were working on the school.
Oh, I see.
So since there was nothing to do in the line of the school, I said this was a great opportunity for me to go back to Panama. So I went back to look for my uncle.
Oh, so you resigned from your job?
No,
then?
I didn't. That's where the mistake came in.
Oh.
You see, after nothing to do in West Bay because they were building the school.
Okay.
You know, they had problems with its building.
Yes.
I went to Panama without giving them notice.
Oh my.
And that was that was the worst thing to do.
Yes.
But I said, since I wasn't working, you know, it would be a good opportunity for me to go back to my people.
Yes.
I didn't go back to stay, just to visit. But when I came back, they said I had no job.
Oh no. Oh,
I lost the
goodness.
position.
Right.
In West Bay.
Do you remember where the school was in West Bay at that time?
That is where it is now. The center, what they call it, the public center.
Yes.
Yeah.
It was that same location.
In the area where the hell hole is.
That's right. Hell, yes. Okay. So you came back to find out you didn't have a job.
Right.
Oh,
because
my
I
goodness.
said, you know, I didn't, which I realized, and I confessed the fact.
Yes.
It was stupid of me to really leave like that. I should have given them notice or explained to them the situation.
Right.
But I didn't do that. It was rude.
Oh my goodness. So you lost your job.
So I
as a
lost my
result.
job in West
Ooh,
Bay.
Yes. And then, wow, that must have been quite a predicament that you found yourself in.
But
So,
it didn't affect me
yes.
because I was well prepared to go to America. You see, I had all the particulars, you know, papers and whatever.
Right.
So I could easily go and come as I liked.
So at that point in your life, would you have been an American citizen?
Yes, because in Panama, I got all that taken care of.
Okay. Very interesting.
You see, I was born there, so
Yes.
it was no problem, you know.
Okay. Very good. Do you remember growing up in Panama, what life was like as a young child?
Yeah, it was very nice. The only thing about it is I hadn't reached to the age to go to college, but I could have gone to college if I were older. You see, I left at the age of 12. My daddy wanted us to come to Jamaica because he said, speak English,
Yes.
you know.
I see.
So I went to school in Jamaica. I went to Bethlehem Training College. And after came out and worked, then the government gave me the position here in Northside.
So it was very important from your dad's perspective that you guys
That's right.
learned that second
That's
language.
right.
Yes. And are you the oldest, the middle child, the
No,
youngest?
I was the last child for my dad
Right.
because he had 2 boys and I was the last child. I was a girl.
Yes. Okay, you were the very last child. All right. So you say then, fast forward a little bit, you found yourself without a job.
Right.
But then that created another opportunity
Yeah.
for you to go to the
Go
U.S.
back to America.
Now, had you lived in America before up until that point?
No,
No.
because I was Panama.
Yeah.
And from Panama to Jamaica.
Okay.
And from Jamaica, I just went to America and stayed there.
Yeah.
Because
Okay.
there's no problem, you know.
Right. Okay. So where in America did you go?
Brooklyn,
In Brooklyn. Right.
New York.
New York. Why Brooklyn, New York?
Well, most people seem to have liked Brooklyn because the popularity. A lot of Jamaicans were there, you know, and it was easy to make connections.
Right. Okay. So you thought you'd run into people
Right.
from Jamaica, and you found a teaching job there.
Yeah. Because after I got there, then I went to college again. You know, I went to
Very
college
good.
in America and got degrees, so I was able to get a job easily. I mean, I had teaching positions anyhow.
Yes.
But with the degrees, it helped me better.
Right. Sometimes when I interview, or seniors, I hear a lot of them talk about the importance of an education.
Right.
Right? Going to get degrees, certifications.
Right.
And there will be young people who are listening to this interview. What would you say to them? Because some of them think they can just come out in the world now and they don't need an education.
No. It's so very important. If you have degrees, you get better positions, I mean, there are other jobs, but most young people would rather slide out into the open where there are opportunities to get better positions. So that's how in America, when I got there, I went on to study a little more and got degrees so that I was able to get better positions there. And when they called me to Cayman, I was already qualified, although I was qualified before from Jamaica.
Yes. Okay. Wow. So you would definitely encourage them.
Yeah, because it's better life.
Yes.
You can make better living conditions for yourself and your family.
Right. Okay. And what was life like in Brooklyn? This was big city life now?
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Oh, yes. New York,
Yes.
Yeah, that's New York.
Of course. Yeah, I was just there in January, actually. And it's a big city.
You were there?
Yes, I was there for a couple days.
Uh-huh.
I was in Times Square, so I was in the city.
Oh,
but totally different world.
Oh, yes, completely.
Yes. So then tell us a little bit about your family life. You're working as a teacher. Were you married at that time or not yet?
No, not yet.
Okay. Yeah, so you're focused on your career first.
Right. It was after I came back to Jamaica and was working in Irish Town, St. Andrew,
Yes.
where the hospital university is.
Yes.
Up in the hills is Newcastle, where the soldiers are.
Yes.
So in between, I was a school there. I was a headmistress of a school there.
Oh, okay. Very nice. And then from there, you came to Cayman. Again,
I came to Cayman. Yeah, they sent for me then, asking me if I was in Cayman before.
Yes.
But this time, when I came back to Cayman, that was when I got married.
Okay. And you were just continuing your teaching career.
Right.
So when you came back to Cayman again now, which school did you go to?
West Bay, because the principal there died.
Okay, so I think we have it now. So you had gone before you came.
I was in Northside first.
Yes.
And then I went back to Jamaica after the 3 years were up. But when I went back, they asked me to come back to Cayman.
Right.
Because the woman had died. So if I would accept. And that was when I came back. And then in that period, I also got married to Cayman.
So you were married then before you went to New York, to Brooklyn?
Oh, it is in between.
In between, okay.
It is.
All right.
It was Jamaica, Cayman, America.
Yes. All right. And you end up finding you a nice Caymanian husband?
Well, yes, he was. He was in those days, but I wasn't interested in marrying at first, you know. I was more interested in enjoying the Cayman life and doing the work. But it happened that, make associations and you got friendly with others, and eventually I did get married.
Okay. And how old were you, if you don't mind me asking, when you got married?
When I got married, I think it was in my 20s. I don't even remember those dates.
That's okay. It's a lot to remember in 102 years.
I know I was in my 20s
Yes.
anyhow.
Okay, very good. And did your husband move to the U.S. with you, or you stayed after? Yeah.
After.
And then the two of you spent some time in Brooklyn.
Right.
And did you come back to the Cayman Islands again?
Yes, I came
teach.
back to the Cayman Islands, but it wasn't like before. You see, Cayman then was like a second home.
Right.
But it wasn't it was nice, yes.
Yes.
Because if it were nice, I wouldn't come back.
Yes, sure. Yes. And your husband was from North Side?
North Side, right.
So tell us a little bit about him.
He was a seaman.
He was a seaman, yes. Okay.
He went to sea while I taught on land, you know.
Oh, very good. Okay. And what family connections? Who's he related to in North Side?
He's related to McCoys.
The McCoys.
Because he was a Range.
Okay.
I don't know, I can't remember right now offhand.
Yes.
But I know it's the Ranges. He was connected to and the McCoys.
Okay, very good. So, what was life like then in Cayman? You started to have a family?
It was beautiful.
Yes.
Yeah, it was beautiful. Because he had families, you know, connected to different sections, but mostly North Side.
Right. Beautiful. And did you find then at that time, were you going back to Jamaica often or Panama?
No, after we left, after we came to America, we didn't go back to Jamaica to live.
Right.
We lived in America.
Yes.
You know, we moved down from New York to Florida.
Okay. And you primarily raised your children then in the States?
Right.
Yes. Okay, beautiful. And how many kids do you have?
Well, I had 3, let me see.
That's okay. You're permitted to not remember everything at 102, right? I know of 3 girls. Did you have any boys?
I had, yeah.
Okay. All right. So I know I've met 3 of the girls.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you've got kids and grandchildren,
Right.
great grandchildren, and of course you live a very active life, from what I understand. You know, even when I met you at 99, you were very involved in your seniors groups.
I got connected to those things because I helped to create a lot of positions and jobs and whatever here in North Side and also in West Bay when I moved there.
Very good, beautiful. So you don't seem to really be slowing down. I must tell you, you still look so amazingly beautiful at 102. What do you think is the key to longevity? Did your mom live to be 102 as well, or what's the secret?
No, she died when we moved to Brooklyn. Yeah.
Okay.
After living in New York for a while.
Yes.
You know, she was with us and she got a heart attack.
Oh my goodness.
And died.
Yeah. Okay. So what do you think the secret is to your fountain of youth then?
Serving God.
Yes.
I realized that, you know, the closer I was connected to God, serving Him, and all my life trying to be a Christian, helping in the church, you know, and school.
Yes.
Those things helped.
Those things helped. Yes, wonderful. And are you doing anything special for your birthday this year? We know it's coming up a bit later on in the year. God's willing.
Not that I can think of. The kids would have to think of that.
Oh, yes. Well, I know they're going to have a beautiful celebration.
But we had a big celebration when I was 100.
Oh, I was here.
Oh, yeah?
Yes. The governor came to see you.
Oh.
Do you remember?
That was here in this house.
Yes.
But we had a big thing down
Oh, the party.
Northside, yeah.
Yes,
the party.
yes. I didn't come to the party, but I came
Right.
the day that the governor came.
Yes, they came here.
And spent some time with you. That was very, very beautiful. So tell us some of the things that you still enjoy doing, even at your age.
Playing dominoes.
You love to
I
play
got
dominoes.
into that in Florida.
Yes.
Because in Florida was connected to, families.
Yes.
And I had wonderful time in Florida. Missed Florida badly.
Oh my goodness, beautiful.
Miss Florida because even now they keep calling me all the time.
Your friends are calling.
Yeah. I really love Florida
Yes.
and still have close friends.
Yeah, they keep you active.
Yes.
So dominoes. Oh, I didn't fancy you to be a dominoes player, but you
I
see, you
love-
never know.
Love dominoes, but it's Florida.
Yes.
Got me into that.
Absolutely gorgeous. And you had a seniors group
Yes.
that you were part of as
Yes.
well in Florida.
Oh yes, because the church, had these senior problems.
Programs.
Programs,
Yes.
right?
Yes. Wonderful. And you were driving up
Yeah.
until not so long ago?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I was driving until I came back.
Wow.
I used to drive in Florida all over the place.
Oh my goodness, I tell you. So of course COVID changed all of our lives.
Right.
So I'm sure your kids felt it was a bit safer for you to be here.
Yes,
COVID.
but I love my Florida.
When was the last time you were in Florida?
Oh God.
It's time for them to take you back
3
now for a little
years
visit.
ago.
Aww.
Oh gosh.
Yes,
And I love my Florida.
you're overdue for a visit now.
Yes, man. I love, but I can't even go back. No. Although I have friends there still, I have a house still in Florida.
Yes. Oh my goodness. Well, maybe something will work out where you can visit.
Oh yes.
You can visit soon enough.
Yeah, we can still have friends,
Yes,
Still have
absolutely.
friends. There were quite a few have passed on.
Oh yes. Yes. Are you the oldest of your friends? Is there anyone you know?
No.
Oh no.
Oh, I have a friend also. She moved up to Georgia, and we're around the same age.
Oh wow.
But she hasn't been doing so well recently because she had a fall.
Oh, okay.
But she has a daughter. That they're closely connected.
Yes.
And she has a son that is also living, and relatives.
Yeah, they take
Make
care
it
of her.
right.
Yes. Okay. Wonderful.
Yeah, but I don't think any is as old as I am.
No, I was wondering. I don't think so.
I
was
don't
wondering.
think so.
Yes.
Because they were my friends and they were younger, probably 2 or so years younger, But we were still connected.
Yes. Do you think friendships are important even in your senior years?
Oh, definitely. Definitely. Because, those young friends that you had, you don't drop them off that easily. You'd make connections still.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Keeps the spirit young. And,
Exactly.
yes, gives you something to do. So do you have one of these fandangled phones? Do you use these mobile phones?
I tell you honestly, I was looking at my daughter with her punching. I said, imagine she can do all that, and today I don't know Christ thing about it. I just watch them using it,
Yes.
But for me to use with all the punching there and punching,
You can't be bothered with that.
I don't know.
No.
And I mean, it's sad because I should be able to handle that too.
Oh, well, they say it's never too late to learn a new
Exactly.
a new skill.
And especially with these, what an improvement.
Yes.
What an improvement. It's not like the others that you had to be lifting. And if you're not there, you can't make the call. This now you stick in your pocket.
Yes, and you can go with it in your handbag.
You stick in your pocket and you can talk to your friends all over the world.
Yes, so amazing. What has been, what would you say would be some of the more amazing changes that you've seen in your lifetime?
The telephone to begin
The telephone,
with.
yes. You were just talking about that.
That to begin with.
Yes.
And of course, well, I used to travel a lot because I went to Europe and different parts of, the world. So I miss those things, the traveling, because with you being able to travel as a young person, you went to different and you learn different customs and styles,
Yes.
which was very good.
Yes. Help to expand your knowledge and horizon.
Exactly.
Yes. So important.
Yep. Because when you could hear about Australia, New Zealand, you heard, but it's not like when you visited those places.
And you've been to Australia and New Zealand?
Yeah, oh yes.
My goodness. Wow, beautiful. They're on my list. I haven't been yet, but I need to go.
Yeah, you're still young.
Yes, I need to make a point of going. But you've seen a lot.
Oh yes,
A lot of
definitely.
changes, lots of things.
Yeah, because I went to Europe and I went to China and all those different places, Japan, Germany, France, all those places, and England.
Yes, beautiful. What year were you born in?
20.
1920.
20.
Okay. All right. So, wow. You've seen world wars.
Yep.
You've seen different presidents change.
Right.
Even Queen Elizabeth, no longer with us, but you would have seen her, get
In
sworn
England,
in
right.
England and all these amazing things throughout all those years.
That's right.
What about some of the changes you've seen in Cayman? What do you think about the changes?
Cayman is young now compared to those days. But I think, and I appreciate the older age was much nicer than it is today, although the young people would feel differently, But in those days, in older years, you associate more and you get around without fear.
Right.
With today, it's like with Jamaica. They said Jamaica has gotten so bad.
Yes.
So much killings.
Yes,
and Cayman look
sad.
like they pick up some of that bad style too.
Very sad.
It
yes.
is.
Yes. When was the last time you visited Jamaica? Do you remember? Long time.
No, it's a good while now.
Yes. But you would still have family there, I'm sure.
Yeah. I still have families there.
Yes. Now you've got one daughter that she still lives in New York.
Yeah. She lives up in New York, and I have a granddaughter that lives in Queens.
Yes.
Yeah.
The funny thing is, when I was at the airport going to New York that day, I ran in to Paula and the other daughter that lives in New York.
That lives in
she was
New
going
York.
back on the plane that
It was
that
very
day.
nice living in New York,
Yes.
It was beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Florida's probably a little bit better with the weather, a little bit warmer.
That's right. But the thing that has affected the whole world is this virus.
Yes. Of course.
Things were so much different than it is today. Because even today you're afraid to do much traveling because of this virus.
Of course, yeah. So did you, you look so good for your age. Do you take in any exercise or?
No, that's why I'm really sorry I'm here, because I could have been all over. I'm not, recently I had a fall.
Oh gosh.
Because I was going to the closet. I'd been into the closet in my room, but when I came out to close the door, this shoe I had on, the slippers, slipped.
Oh gosh.
And then I got a fall.
Okay, so you've been careful then since then.
That's why I'm using
the little walker.
That walker.
Yes, okay. Yeah, because, before, when I saw you before, you didn't even need a walker.
Need a walker.
Wow. I tell you,
God.
that's amazing.
It is.
Yes, indeed. When you were younger, did you exercise or, tell us a little bit?
When you play games, like I used to play tennis.
Okay, you played tennis. Wonderful.
I used to play tennis and
Keep active that way.
that's right. You know, baseball was another game we
Oh.
used to play.
You played baseball as well?
Yeah, yes.
Wow. That's quite something. And what are your favorite foods? What sort of food do you enjoy?
Oh well, to be honest with you, I used to be able to eat almost most things, but now I don't eat much now.
Okay.
But they claim that as you get older, your diet cuts down. So I don't eat very much because meat, I can't do much eating of meat.
Right. Okay.
You know, I eat more like fish.
Yes.
But I cannot eat like crabs and lobsters and those things. I can't eat anymore.
Oh, okay.
I can't eat those things.
Yeah. So just some nice fish.
Right.
Yes.
Fish is my thing.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure you get lots of that in Northside.
Oh yeah. And we get in Georgetown too.
Yes.
You know, but you buy it from those guys that come in.
The fish market
Right,
there, yes.
right,
Yes, beautiful. What's been your biggest joy in life? Being a mother?
Eh?
Being a mother? Having
Yes,
children?
but not like, you know, you have your friends and you go visiting
Yes.
and you have wonderful times together. Yeah, I used to enjoy myself
Yeah.
as a young person. But that has been cut down. Although now I still go to senior centers, you know. They have programs
Yes.
that we attend.
Okay.
So that helps to kill the lonely and the what you call it, life.
Yes. To keep you
Yeah,
engaged.
you enjoy it now,
Yes.
you know, but I can't do much of it because, as I said, with the walking,
Yes.
you know,
I
it's not
understand.
like before. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. I saw you have a little companion. I think he's lying
The
down.
dog, yeah.
The dog. He's lying down right by your foot.
Right, all the time.
Keeping you good company as well.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, yeah. Very lovely.
Had him from he was a pup, a little thing. I
Ah.
bought him at the pet store
Uh-huh.
in Palm Bay.
Wow.
From
So he's-
then, so he's way up.
He's up in
probably
age.
in his 70s or older.
Yes, and dog years, yes.
Yeah,
And he seems to really be by your side, that's for sure.
yeah, he's like a bodyguard.
Yeah. That's absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Well, Ms. Thelma, thank you so much. I mean, I think
You're
it's
more
such
than
an
welcome.
honor for you to be joining us on the Cayman Voices series. And you know, you're actually the oldest person that I've interviewed thus far.
Really?
Yes, for this
But
series.
I would imagine in Cayman they have a lot of, especially where the area where the McFields and those people. I imagine they have a lot of people there that are old. But you
Yes,
probably
but you're-
haven't gotten in touch with them.
Yeah, I'm making my way around, but
Oh.
so far 102 is the record, my dear. Thank you
Right.
so much. This has
You're
been,
more than welcome.
yeah, this has
I'm
been
so
a
happy
wonderful.
to have had you. You're such a wonderful lady.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that. But this has been a real joy. And I'm going to make a point of trying to come to the next birthday party
Oh, yes.
for sure.
Oh,
So,
if I'm still alive.
yes,
Although
I
the
pray.
angel told me. The angel told me how long I'm going to be living for, you know.
Oh, yes?
But I never told anyone.
Oh, you're not going to let us in on that secret?
Never tell
Okay.
anyone.
Wow.
But it's quite a few years.
Yes, you got more time left. Wow, that's so wonderful.
Yep.
Well, I'm looking forward to hopefully celebrating it with you.
Oh, I look
And,
forward to you too.
Yeah, I know the girls always do such a beautiful job just celebrating you. But all right, so we have some pictures going back, many moons ago. And you're saying to me that is you in that beautiful photo there.
That's me, and that's my husband.
Oh, let's get a little bit closer look here. Wow, these are gorgeous. Oh my goodness. You had a really good head of hair, and I think you still do.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Absolutely beautiful pictures there. So this was perhaps when you first met your husband, long time ago.
Not when I first met him. We met long
before that.
Yeah, because he used to be going to the sea as a seaman, you know.
Yes.
When I was teaching.
Right. Okay, show us a little bit.
And this one now, this is my mother-in-law.
Okay.
That's my mother-in-law. That's my husband. And he had a brother, just one brother, and she is a relative through marriage.
Okay.
Her husband is a McCoy.
All right.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Very nice.
Yes.
So that was your mother-in-law.
Yeah, that's my mother-in-law.
And what was her name?
She was Geneva. Geneva McCoy.
Geneva McCoy.
And then she got married, and she was arranged. Yeah, when
So
she had
married
his sons.
arranged, Yes.
And the Range was a foreigner. I don't think he was Caymanian.
Yes, no, that name is unusual.
Foreigners,
Yes.
right.
Okay, so he married a McCoy from Northside.
Right.
Yes. And this picture, of course, here,
That's
I
a
remember
queen. Yeah.
you were presented that beautiful card
Yeah.
by the governor.
Yeah,
on
the
your
governor
100th
gave me
birthday.
this. Right.
Yes, and it's actually signed by the Queen. You can open it up and see there that there's a signature by the Queen.
Oh, yes.
Who was wishing you a
happy
very happy
100th
birthday.
Right.
And that was on September the 3rd. So, of course, the governor came.
Yeah, he presented
this.
that to me.
Yes, absolutely gorgeous. And you said you've been to England before, so you know a little bit about.
Oh, definitely, yes.
The late Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth.
Oh, yes, passed on.
Second, yes.
She was a beautiful queen.
Yes.
Beautiful.
Yes, absolutely.
Lovely lady.
So
But the way she died, they never knew she was dead.
Yeah.
You remember that? She just passed on.
Yes. Peacefully.
I think she must have started walking the New Jerusalem before
they realized what
before
was
they
going on.
realized.
Yes.
Because she was really a lovely woman, you know. Beautiful.
Yes.
Uh,
Wonderful. Yes. So, you know, I know you're going to be enjoying the rest of your afternoon here, so we don't want to take up too much more of your time.
Oh, that's all right.
Yes.
Uh,
But a little walk down memory lane, so we thank you for sharing that with us.
Yes. And I missed the McCoys, not McCoys, Macfields.
The Macfields.
And what was his name again now? Let me see. Teacher Macfield. And he was married to Alice Anderson.
Okay.
They had that lovely house there where they built the post office.
Right.
Someplace out there. Oh, wow.
Wow.
That was a nice little area.
Yes. So you remember
You
some
were
of
a
the...
child then.
I don't even think I was probably born then, my dear.
No.
No.
Even before they sold it, I think the government or foreigners, I don't know.
Yeah, probably the government got that area. But
Right.
yes, that was way before my day, to be honest. So
Yes.
yes, I'm relatively young.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Yeah,
I can imagine.
But I really, really appreciate that. So you have a lot of memories of Georgetowners and stuff as well.
Eh?
People from all over the different districts
definitely.
you remember. Yeah.
But West Bay, man.
That's it. West Bay's the best.
West Bay. The people in West Bay are wonderful. Yeah. Really, really.
Yeah.
North side is too, you know.
Yes.
But I had such a close connection to West Bay.
That's beautiful. Yes. Yeah.
Yes,
Wonderful.
sir.
All right, Miss Thelma. Really appreciate you.
I appreciate you being here too. I really appreciate that.
So we have this beautiful picture of you in your younger days, looking gorgeous. And these are some of your students in Northside.
These are the students in Northside.
Oh my gosh. Let me just see if I can bring that a little bit closer so everybody can see this beautiful photo. How many students do you think was there at the time?
Oh, we had over 100.
Oh my gosh.
As kids.
Wow.
Different grades, you know.
Uh-huh. Yeah, it's beautiful. That is so gorgeous.
Yeah.
What's your favorite part of teaching? Why do you think you were attracted to, why did you want to become a teacher?
I love kids.
You love children.
Yeah, even today, the small ones, oh, they are wonderful. Yeah, I love kids.
Yes, beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. I see the car there in the background.
Oh yeah, and that's the church, you know, on Northside. The church was the school.
Okay.
And the center, what they call it, they built up the Craddock Center.
Oh, yes.
Craddock and the nursing center. Place. You know, nurses.
That's all right there.
Senior center, seniors. But medical, right, that's what I'm thinking of. The medical was right there, you know, and the school, that great big school they have there now, but it was different then because we didn't have all those buildings.
Yes.
It was just the school.
Just the one schoolhouse. Yeah. Yes. So that's a Northside primary school that's there.
Right, the primary school.
Yes.
But now that is all built up, you know.
Yeah.
Northside school, it's so much different.
Absolutely. So that certainly brings back a lot of memories for you.
Oh, definitely.
Looking at that picture with all your students, and do some of the students still keep in touch? I mean, Northside is a small community.
But West Bay, oh my God, the West Bay kids. You know, grown people now, but they don't forget at all.
Yes.
And they're so lovely. Always think of inviting me out or coming to visit, you know. Yeah, very nice West Bears.
Yes, beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. Yes, that's lovely to see that. Thank you. Of them are dying out. It's like a dying breed, so they need more membership and that sort of thing. So they're encouraging even children and grandchildren
keep in touch still.
To join the Seamen's Association.
Yeah, because you know, you bring back that old memory. It's not much to remember now because you're so young. You don't even know what happened then.
Yes. And that's why we do this Cayman Voices series, because
to keep in touch.
It's important for even myself to hear what life was like, you know, 50, 60 years ago before I was born.
Exactly.
And
especially the seashore.
Yes. And I think a lot of people who are even younger than me have less of a connection.
That's true.
They just don't know.
It's sad.
Yeah.
Because seamen played a very good, important life in Georgetown. You know, there are other areas to like South Sound and those areas, but it shouldn't be forgotten so easily.
Yes,
you know?
Absolutely. Yes. Did you ever learn to cook any Cayman foods?
Yes.
Yes, you were. You had to do that.
You had to. You had to.
Yes.
And Cayman's food was then delicious.
Yes.
You know, because I used to eat so much crabs.
Oh my goodness.
That's why I can't eat it now.
Yes. Okay.
You know, it had an effect on me.
Oh my goodness. You ate too much.
Yeah, I ate too much and got what they call this swollen foot business.
The gout?
Gout.
Yes. So you have to be careful with certain foods.
I can't eat crabs, lobsters, all those things.
Oh my gosh.
And I had it so badly in Cayman. But it was when I went to America that they found out in Albany. They found out it was gout I had. That's what caused me to cut off all those seafood.
Oh my goodness.
The only one I can eat is fish.
It's fish, yeah.
But Lord, crabs, lobsters.
You had a lot of that.
Ooh, those things used to be nice, you know. Nice.
Yes, I can imagine.
And you know, poor little child come up, you don't even understand. Yeah, you eat fish. But you don't eat crabs.
Well, probably not as much. They're not as plentiful anymore.
Right.
But, you know, every once in a while, you get a nice little crab dish. Yes. Fried crab and crab
I can
back.
imagine, yeah.
Yeah.
But you're not much connected to West Bay?
No. You know what is so funny, though? You hear about these, what they call genealogy tests. Where you can send in they actually use saliva. It's amazing technology. And then they tell you who your family is.
Oh, yeah? Oh, I never knew that.
Yes, I did one last year.
Oh.
And do you know that my biggest connection on there is to Ebanks's from West Bay?
Oh, West Bay, yes.
And I never knew that because I'm a Georgetowner.
And you're a lot connected in West Bay.
I have a lot of connections.
West Bay had the bushes.
Yep.
And I think they have bushes here, but in East End.
Yeah. So I think on my mother's side, her mother. No, my apologies. On my dad's side, his mother, was a West Bayer, and I think that's where the West Bay connection comes from. Yeah.
West
so
Bayers.
Seems like it's a very strong West Bay connection.
But West Bay is so developed now.
Oh,
even
my
the
gosh.
streets they build, you're lost.
Yes. And every time I go to West Bay, I was there last week, you see all these new buildings, complexes, everything. Lots of changes.
Yeah, lots of changes. I would get lost in West Bay now.
You wouldn't recognize it. Yeah.
You know, the different streets that they have built, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
West Bay.
It's it's lots of changes, and so that's why preserving your history is so important.
Oh,
you know?
yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
This comes off with.
Yes, we're gonna thank you so much.
You're more than welcome, sweetheart. More than welcome.
Thank you, my dear.
And my children belong to Grand Cayman. Come back home to your islands. For I long to see you walk upon my sand. For my shores they belong to my children, and my children belong to Grand Cayman. I can smell the salty air upon your harbor as the northwest winds blow across your sea. And I can see the foaming white caps as they break against your shores. Like a distant drum I hear them call to me. Come back home to your islands. For I long to see you walk upon my sand. For my shores they belong to my children, and my children belong to Cayman Brand. Come back home to your islands. For I long to see you walk upon my sand. For my shores they belong to my children, and my children belong to Cayman Brand.
And although a distant sea has come between us, and I've been to many ports and many lands, I can see your West Bay beaches and your shining coral sands, and my heart it longs for you, oh Grand Cayman.
Come back home to your islands. For I long to see you walk upon my sand. For my shores they belong to my children, and my children belong to little Cayman. Come back home to your islands. For I long to see you walk upon my sand. For my shores they belong to my children, and my children belong to little Cayman. For my shores they belong to my children.